I actually remembered this time. Welcome back to the good old Angry Birds Epic, where you get to watch me play the game of all time. Now, if you don't remember, I've been trying to beat the game without spending any Snoutlings or golden coins at all, and albeit with some difficulty, we've gone all the way past the second castle. But now is where things start to get a bit difficult. In the comment section of the last video, however, you guys had some good suggestions and ideas to throw at me. Firstly, it was in pretty much common consensus that I could use the free golden piggy machine spins sparingly, which this is actually going to help us out a lot, because this way I can actually keep some gear at my actual bird level. Like, 51 health? I'll take that. Secondly, about the Guardian. This was split more 50-50 with some people wanting me to use it and some people not. So as a halfway point, I'm going to use the Guardian, but only in stages where I get stuck or where the enemies entirely counter the knight, because you know, it spices up the challenge a little bit. Thirdly, I agree with this commenter who says to subscribe. Pretty cool guy, I'll admit. But enough dawdling, let's get on with the video and just enter the Slingshot Woods, because oh boy, this is going to be a little bit painful. We started up the first battle of the day fighting some rogue pigs in a wave battle. Considering this was the first fight after the second castle progression-wise, defeating every enemy was pretty easy. Not to mention, the Blue's new shield could tank every hit with ease, getting us to the second and later final stages of the battle really quickly. Even then, however, there were some bugs I encountered which was a bit odd. Okay, you know, I think I can make it... Maybe... Wait, what? Huh? Huh? Wait. What was that? This game is more buggy than it should be. Also, that was completely a gamble. That was like 15% chance to stun him, and I would have been dead there. Okay, you know what? I don't know what happened this round near the end. I will take it. I will take this victory in hands. 3 stars as well, somehow. Cool, whatever. After that battle, we unlocked the Rogues and Rainbird classes for the Blues and Chuck respectively, which is what I would have said if I could actually buy stuff with Snoutlings. I exited the menu and continued on through the Slingshot Woods, fighting some random pygmies along the way. Again, these battles were all pretty easy, even though I had loot that was mostly below my actual experience level by this point. However, as usual, things quickly turned downhill when, as usual for every challenge, we reached the one and only Stinky Stanley. Okay, so we're here at the Stinky Stanley boss fight. Now, I also have zero idea how I'm going to do this boss fight, because every single challenge I do, I have to rely on potions, because stuff like this happens. Because I only have 3 banana potions. Okay, I should probably craft some more. I actually have 0 water. That's fun. At the very least, I can make a bunch of vials, which is good, because I will need that. So I'm going to craft 10, and I will see how this goes. I'll take 30. I'll take 30. But now we need water, and this is just going to entail some grinding, which isn't really what I like to do for these types of challenges, but I think it has to be done. Okay, this I think calls for the Guardian maybe, because he's an undead enemy, and it's probably our best bet. I'll be honest, without grinding for like an hour straight for like literal water. Maybe this could work. Maybe. And then he's at 1,768 health. Yeah, at this point, as much as I didn't want to admit it at the time, I had to grind for water. With some generous calculations, I estimated that I would need about 20 banana potions in order to complete the battle. Now, since each potion required 2 waters and 3 bananas, I would need 40 waters and 60 bananas to just do this one thing. And if that didn't seem bad enough, the only non-wave battle that gave you water as a reward was Southern C3, which required me to fight whatever this was like 50 times in a row. I kind of just zoned out and talked to friends over Discord while I was doing this, so it really wasn't too bad, but it still took me over an hour to acquire the resources needed to craft every potion. As you can see, we have enough vials, enough water. The bananas, you know, I got all this correct, because I need to get the 30 bananas to get this. If I don't, this video ends. Okay, please say. Please say. Okay. Okay. Okay, that could have gone so much worse. From there, I just had to craft a bunch of banana potions, which was easy enough. We are at 30 banana juice potions. That will be enough to beat Stanley. Hopefully, we'll see. It was not enough. I realized soon after that the amount of potions wasn't the issue here, and in fact, I had made way too much. My real problem was with the amount of healing I was receiving in the first place. Sorry for the oncoming math lesson. Considering Matilda deals a base of 76 damage per turn, we can multiply that value by 1.2 times from watching a video, 1.25 times for Bomb's attack boost, 0.2 times for the healing, and multiply by 2 turns to get a total of 45.6 HP healed per turn. Add the 100 HP from potions, and that puts us at a grand total at 145.6 HP healed per charge up and attack of Stinky Stanley. However, Stinky Stanley deals 154 damage every 3 turns, including shields and allied effects, meaning I would still be at a losing battle, even when factoring in the bonus from watching a video. And yes, Rage Chilies do exist, but at the same time I would also lose several turns anyways, resetting up allied effects and whatnot, meaning I would still die regardless. And if you are wondering, I did some further calculations, and Matilda would need 90 damage per turn to actually break even, but I kinda wanted to get this video before 2030, and I didn't really want to wait for Golden Piggy Machine spins to carry me the entire way. So, that means my only feasible way of continuing the video was failing the challenge. Yeah, I know. Honestly, one of the first challenges that I've, actually had to concede on, but whatever, I want to continue on, and I want to actually get past Stinky Stanley, because this is the worst thing I've ever had to do in game. So, there it is. Whatever. It's done. Technically, is this challenge still possible? Yes. However, it requires so much effort and RNG that I'm just gonna skip ahead of that in a way. Okay, so I'm about to beat Stinky Stanley, whatever. Doesn't feel like a great victory, even though it technically is. Something I also didn't realize is I really overestimated the amount of potions I need. You know? I grinded 30 or 20 or something, and I only needed to use 10. So, take of that what you will. But we're beating the stage, whatever, I accept the loss, and we just continue on. Over the next few battles, I mainly fought an assortment of pygmies. There was no reason I had to use red for these battles, because I could have been much more efficient and used Chuck and Bomb instead, but it's fine. Because they weren't mini-boss battles, they were all also pretty easy. The tricksters, as usual, could just counter the Rage Chili disabling effects anyways, so stages like these were all relatively simple to beat. Sort of unrelated, but I also unlocked the arena, which was pretty cool. Again, I did download the game on a previous version. I don't know if the Golden Piggy will be somewhere on the map, but he's there, literally right here. And so we can see if the arena works. I don't think that there's going to be any players on it anyways, but, you know, it's still an older version. It is there! Oh, wait a minute. I don't... What is the game trying to make me point at? This? What's this? I can't... It's not working. You know what? Whatever. I didn't realize that the arena was also... I think I just soft-locked my game. I can't, exit out of this. Okay, so I'll be restarting my game. But arena's cool, honestly. After I do this challenge or whatever, since I'll have Snoutlings and Golden Coins saved up or whatever, if you guys want me to do arena stuff, because there looks like there's cool objectives and whatnot, I'm up for that. Just saying. Just stay in the comments. After fighting some other random pigs, I stumbled across the one and only Witch Doctor. This battle, compared to Stinky Stanley, was actually pretty easy. Because the Witch Doctor gave themselves a status effect every 4 turns, it gave me enough time to somewhat keep Red healed while I used Bomb to deal damage and whatnot. I died on my first attempt, which was a little unfortunate, especially considering I was less than 100 HP away from victory. However, on the next attempt I watched a video to get 20% extra HP and attack, which pretty much carried me to an easy win. I also got to use a lot of my potions from earlier, so I guess they weren't useless after all. We're starting to get to the point where I may need to get some better upgrades, because Matilda's losing half of her health every turn. Bomb still has his first shield that you get at the start of the game. We need to get some upgrades soon, but I think for the moment we'll be fine, because all these guys should be, you know, they're close enough to be knocked out. But we'll count it as a win. I tend to try and not use Matilda's Rage Chili, mostly because, you know, you can get healing a lot of the time in other ways that are more practical. But we only have 6 potions left, which is just not it. We'll see how we fare as the challenge goes on. And already we have to deal with whatever the Howler. It should be the Howler, right? Howler. 2,730 health is not fun, I'm just gonna say. Okay, let's see how we want to go about this. Let's just get our status effects going. I honestly don't think we're gonna need the healing, as it's... Oh my god. I don't know if I want to use Matilda's healing... Blues may actually be dead there. I don't know. Are they? They're not. They survive. Okay, I think since these 3 enemies are under 225, this may be enough. If I deal less than 375 damage, I will be very upset here. Please say it's enough. Okay. Okay. Honestly, first try Howler. Not that bad. We had to use 1 or 2 potions, but that's perfectly fine. And now from here, it's smooth sailing. All the way until the 3rd castle-ish. Smooth sailing, as it turned out, was not the right word to use. Since it was the next day and I could re-roll the Golden Piggy Machine, I did get a really big boost in Matilda's health, which was actually really useful. However, my issue wasn't with Matilda as much as it was with Chuck. By this point, he was still using his starting gear, but, you know, you get on like the 3rd or 4th battle of the entire game. Against enemies that had hundreds of health, Chuck only dealt 24 to 36 damage per turn, which meant he was essentially useless. On most sections of the game, this wouldn't be too bad. The issue, however, we were quickly approaching Starfish Reef, where we pretty much only fought ghost pigs. I could replace Chuck with Bomb, which is what I did, but this made every battle a lot more difficult, especially considering I now had to time all my Rage Chili uses so that every pig would die at once. These levels kinda took me longer than I would like to admit, mostly because there were some actually really annoying stages, but I could eventually beat them all with relative ease. So the game might have bugged out, and the door appears to be, in the wrong location, compared to where it should be. You know, I don't think we need to go around. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. Just move the ship. A few battles later, I unlocked Enchanting, which I was actually really happy with at first. It's a pretty underused mechanic in Ingrid's Epic, but on paper, this would allow me to use raw resources to upgrade my weapons, which would have actually been a lifesaver for this challenge. However, it costed 10 Snoutlings to actually do any upgrade, which I completely forgot about, meaning that this wasn't actually a lifesaver and more like adding an extra 10 Snoutlings to my already hefty counter. Even though I did fail the challenge by this point, it still wasn't amazing to have to spend more currency, even if it was forced. On the bright side, I did actually get a gigantic shield upgrade for Bomb soon afterwards, which was exactly what I needed at this point. I was low on some resources, but I could just get some free seashells instantly and craft a bunch of other resources to reach the needed amounts to give Bomb a whole 350 extra HP. In my eyes, completely worth it. Needless to say, the next battle was an absolute cakewalk. And just like that, we have direct access to the thing, which is currently we are clipping through, which makes no sense, but whatever, I guess. We're already here. Star Reef Castle, here we go. Alright, so we enter Wizpig's castle with Guardian, Cleric, and Tricksters. Now, I really would have preferred to enter the castle with Bomb rather than Red, mostly because of his Rage Chili, but I would rather be safe, and I think we may need Guardian for Final Phase. So, I'm just gonna try and play it cool here. We've already taken out the Pyro Pig with barely any health lost as well, other than on the blues, which should be fine. Again, we have enough healing that we can get from Matilda, where I think we're going to be fine. Okay, so first wave already complete. Really doesn't mean much, because the first wave for every castle is easy. But second stage, which is, again, I really wish I had Bomb here, but whatever, I guess. We should be able to defeat the Lightning Pig pretty easy. Oh, 22 health? Okay. I think we can cope with this. I am afraid of the 5% chance to stun, because it's not much on first glance, but it is enough to kind of ruin a run kind of quickly. So we'll see what happens. Second wave already done. We're going to level up to level 17 as well, which is good enough, I guess. And I don't know what we have to fight here, actually. Ugh. Nature Pig. Okay. Shouldn't be that bad, honestly. So I said we'll be fine. That was before both of them were deciding to call more enemies in the game. Not great. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with this if I can't deal enough damage to... They keep on being on such low HP, and it just completely messes me up. I take out one enemy, and then another one decides to spawn right in. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try and do something. This is 714. This is 620. So honestly, if I can do that, so this is 115. So now that's at 599. 714. I can use Red's ability, and then knock him out, so then the next one won't spawn. I'm thinking here, guys. I'm thinking. I'm not thinking, guys. I'm not thinking. Okay, hold on, let's try and get this guy out, so then this won't be an issue. Hopefully it won't be. Oh my god.
5 hours later.
117, 158. No, I have to burn it. That's fine, that's fine. I would rather have my effects stacked up for 4th phase, which is normally what I do, and normally what I'm assuming most people do, but we should be somewhat fine. This stage is not going to be fun at all. Okay, I will do this, so I can get these guys out. I will get this going. Okay, that's a good chain attack. I needed that, but I don't know, because these guys are immediately going to have their counter up, and I can't deal enough damage to get them out. So I don't know. How am I supposed to... I don't think I can beat this phase, honestly. Yeah, I don't... That's not it. Yeah. This stage seems kind of impossible, honestly, with the Banshee having 735 health and reviving after 2 turns. I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to do this. So after last attempt, I decided we ball. No shields, just cleric, pirate, and tricksters, and we attack. We don't. Okay, well, we have to like heal a bit and defend, but you know, we go for it. This is either going to go swimmingly or horribly, and there's no in between. So we're about to find out. Honestly, without red shields at all, that dealt barely any damage, I think. Again, it really could just be the 20% extra HP and attack working. Or I guess it's not 20%, it's 10%. Really? It's 10? I thought it was 20. Whatever. I mean, same thing, honestly. And either way, we're honestly kind of sweeping right now. And with Bomb, we're going to be able to get through stages 2 and 4 way easier. So, I will take it, honestly. Okay, so already on stage 2, I'm just going to burn the Rage Chill immediately. That is beautiful. It's a beautiful sight to see, honestly. R is going to run out, and so is Healing Shield. So I'll take these two, and then I'll do that, and then we're already set for stage 3, already. This strategy should not be working as well as it is, but whatever, I guess. I really don't care that these guys are spawning in more, because I will be able to destroy them so quickly anyways. Like, 310 critical, just like that, and the Nature Pig's already out. So, we are good, honestly, when it comes to more enemies spawning. Okay, here we go. Here we go, back with stage 4. We will see how this goes. If we're already dealing that much damage, we should be more than good enough, but we'll find out. If my 25% runs out there, actually, that may not be as good. That's not great. I do want that 25%, but I'm just gonna burn Bomb's Rage Chili now. That worked a lot better than it should have. Oh my god. Okay. So we're already good with this. So let's get this going. Let's get this going. And then we're good with stage 4. On to the final stage, which is Whizpig. Pretty much all of our guys are at full health, but more importantly, they have all of their status effects fully locked and loaded in. So we should be good here. In the third castle, Whizpig also has his power-up shroom, which increases his attack power by 100%, but again, because of the tricksters, it's just immediately gone. So we should be more than good enough here. Black Storm is going to also be kind of annoying, but I think we'll be good, all things being considered. He's at 1,664, and he heals to 2,500. So he heals 1,000 HP approximately, but, again, with how much we're healing from Matilda, and, again, Bomb gets his own personal healing, we're good, honestly. This final phase should be a cakewalk. The blues are kind of struggling on HP a little bit, but, again, we should be more than good enough. With these stuns, we're getting so much extra damage in from extra turns anyways, that the amount of healing that Whizpig gets is just negligible, honestly. And if he just keeps on wasting his turns, increasing his attack power, we're just done right now. There it is. Third castle just completed like that. I don't know how this strategy worked as well as it did. I was thinking I would need a little more shields than that, but that works, I guess. 3 potions and 75... Okay, Snoutlings I don't care about. But 3 potions for free as well? I'll take that. And just like that, third thing on the Chronicle Cave has been opened, whatever. But we now have the 3rd egg out of the 5 we need to complete the challenge. I mean, we failed the challenge anyways, but whatever. 100 Snoutlings, which is completely useless. Blue key, which is actually really useful, because we need that. And then Mastery up. That's good. That's good. I could continue into the Bamboo Forest, but I think I'm going to leave it there for now. Again, 3rd castle completed. We technically failed the challenge at Stinky Stanley for the potion upgrade that we got. But other than that, we've actually managed to beat every single other battle without spending any Snoutlings. Currently, if you do look, we are at 58 lucky coins and then 1,162 regular Snoutlings. So we're honestly doing pretty good right now. We'll see what count we are at the end of the game if we make it that far, but that will be all for this video, and I will see you guys next time.